Hello YouTubers, this is Cessnaace, and I received a package in the mail today from Video Search of Miami. Now, for those of you who might be unfamiliar with Video Search of Miami, they do not sell pre-recorded videos, nor are they a black market outfit, more gray market. The way it works is you pay a lifetime membership, which was $10 when I joined. I have no idea what it is now. And so that was good for a lifetime. And that gave you the right to purchase copies of any film in their inventory. Their inventory fluctuates anywhere between 10,000 and 13,000 titles. The way they do this legally is that according to U.S. copyright law, it's legal to offer a film in the U.S. this way as long as certain conditions are met. For example, there's no U.S. release owned. No one owns the right to do a U.S. release. That might mean that there is no one with a release out there, but it could also be, well, take it as an example, Disney's Song of the South. Disney has already stated they will never release it in North America again on home video, not in our lifetime, not in the next lifetime. However, it would not be legal to sell copies of it in the U.S. because Disney owns the right to release it in the U.S., if that makes any sense. Also, Video Search of Miami uses foreign sources for their video masters, and I think that plays an important part of it. Now, in the past, everything was $25 and was on VHS. I've got quite a few of their VHS tapes, but they then lowered their price to $20 and now $15. Instead of VHS, they're using open region DVDs. Now, some that I had already purchased, such as Adventures of a Private Eye, notice the generic label, their logo. This is a strange retelling of The 12 Chairs. Very strange. Oh, Sharon Tate, who was murdered by the Manson family. This was the last thing she was in before she was murdered, and she was already pregnant with a child that would be killed during that whole thing. She's carrying that child already when she made this film, so it's kind of creepy watching it, knowing that. 007 Fury in Istanbul. Battle Truck. This is an Australian film, I believe, but this is the longer cut of the version that we got. The version we got was called Warlords of the 21st Century, and it was greatly trimmed. This is the, well, I guess you could call it non-trimmed version. This is a British film, true story, about a young woman who inherits some money and then is kidnapped by a guy who's been going around and murdering people in the midst of invasion-type robberies. As this is based on true story, that's all I'm going to say. Black Volkswagen. This film is Brazilian. There's no English language option. Best way to describe this would be to say an evil Herbie, an anti-Herbie, who goes around stalking this young woman and then finally seducing her, and then it's up to a singing cowboy to make everything right. And Jurassic Park, except with giant chickens. City After Midnight. The Hero Never Dies. This isn't all of the ones I've ordered in the past, just some of them. Sandwich Man. This is a British comedy with Terry Thomas in the cast. Side by Side. Likewise, a British comedy with Terry Thomas in the cast, but this also features wall-to-wall music from groups of that era, early 70s, and so it's worth getting just for that. This, I believe, is Italian. Anyway, it's a horror film that's made to look like it takes place in the U.S. Stage fright. The opening on this alone was worth getting because it is really out there. And my buddy Tarix777 knows of this film, which logical because he's German, and this is a German film. Starship Surprise Period 1. It is a spoof or a parody of both Star Wars Episode 1 and Star Trek, except all the characters on the Starship Surprise are gay. And there are musical numbers. Okay, these are the films I got this time. They have changed the way they package them now. They put them in these style cases, and I applaud them for it. They even put labels on the spine. Angel Terminators. However, still, some things never change. Robokill, Beneath Disco Club, Layla. And School for Unclaimed Girls. Now, I printed off their website a brief synopsis of each one. School for Unclaimed Girls, 1969, British thriller in English language, directed by Robert Harford Davis. Lesbianism and bloodletting in a female reformatory, starring Madeline Hind, Renee Asherson, Leslie Ann Down, Peter Newbrook, Jana Fey, and Maureen Lipman, also known as Hell House Girls and The Smashing Bird I Used to Know. Robokill, Beneath Disco Club, Layla. Subtitles, widescreen, 1993. Revived World War II robot causes bloody mayhem at a disco club. Japanese production in Japanese with English subtitles. Directed by Satu Haraguchi, starring Hiroku Haraguchi and Yuki Yoshida. Original Japanese title, Mikadroid, also known as Robokill and Club Layla. Angel Terminators, English subs, 1991. English language with English subtitles, starring Moon Lee, love Moon Lee, Sybil Hugh, and Yukara Oshima, which I believe she's Japanese. HK Fighting Diva Action, starring Sima-Yan Ching. And those are the ones I got this time around. I have an order placed for some more VCDs. This time, they're not coming from Movie Freak 5150. They're coming from where he got his, which is YesAsia, which is a US-based company, by the way. And I also ordered some more homebrews for the NES, so those ought to be coming any day now. Until next time, stay awesome.